ever notice how some goalkeepers seem to get away with everything? Wasting time, killing momentum, messing with strikers' heads? But here's the thing, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. In this video, I'm revealing 5 sneaky goalkeeper tricks that will annoy your opponents, frustrate strikers, and most importantly, help you win more games. And if you stick around till the end, you'll learn the one illegal cheat code that separates all the elite goalkeepers from everyone else. Okay, so as a goalkeeper, you already have one huge advantage. The game doesn't start until you says it does. And if you know how to use that, you can help your team in so many situations. Which brings me to trick number 1. Have you ever seen a striker miss a penalty before they even kick the ball? I mean, it happens all the time, not because the strikers are bad, not because they got unlucky, but because the goalkeeper got inside their head before the ball was struck. And trust me, nobody does this better than Emi Martinez. So here's how you can do it too. Step 1, make them wait. As soon as the penalty is given, don't just stand on your line like a little obedient target. No, you have to take control of the situation, walk up to the ball, pick it up, or just kick it away like it's garbage. And remember, slow it down, milk it, go chat with the referee, ask pointless questions, maybe even take a sip of water like you got all day, because every second you take, that's more time for the strikers to overthink. Step 2, let them know, and you don't even need to talk directly to them. Just shake your head like you've already seen the future, maybe throw in a little smirk, or the classic, nah, you ain't scoring this look. And if you do all of this correctly, there's a much higher chance they'll rush it, miss-hit it, or just take enough power off for you to make the save. And that's why penalties aren't just about skills or luck, they're about winning the battle before the ball is even kicked. Okay, so messing with the striker's head is one thing, but what if I told you there's a way to waste time without ever getting called for it? This is a trick that goalkeepers of all levels pull off, but nobody ever talks about it. One might say it's cheating, but if the pros do it, why shouldn't you? Let's talk about trick number 2. And every goalkeeper knows the situation. Your team is winning, the clock is running down, the opposition is pressing hard, chance after chance, attack after attack, but then out of nowhere, the ball rolls your way. This can be a weak shot, a failed through ball, or just a bad pass that never reaches its target, and suddenly you have control over the situation. Now, most goalkeepers, they pick it up right away, but you know better. Because there's a sneaky little trick that goalkeepers have been pulling off for decades, right under the referee's nose. And listen, this might infuriate your opponents more than anything else on the list, but if they're dumb enough to let the ball roll to you, why rush it? Take your time, let it roll just a little longer, act like you're scanning the field, and if a striker starts sprinting towards you, perfect, wait for them, let them think they have a chance, and just before they get there, casually pick up the ball. It's safe, it's legal, and it's absolutely infuriating. And if you want to take it up a notch, drift towards the edge of the box, let them chase you, let them waste their own energy trying to win a ball they were never going to touch. A ref might rush you on a goal kick, they might warn you if you hold on to the ball for too long, but when the ball is rolling, there's absolutely nothing they can do. And the opposition, they're fuming, but they can't do a thing about it. It's a tiny trick, a simple trick, but when you add up those seconds, that's time off the clock, time that your team needs. Now this next one is controversial, some people love it, some people hate it, but at the end of the day, it works. Because when a team is hammering you with attack after attack, sometimes you need a little break. And goalkeepers have found the perfect way to do that without ever getting in trouble. Let's talk about trick number 3. Momentum is everything in football. One team gets on top, the pressure builds, the crowd gets louder, and suddenly your team is barely holding on. But what if you could stop all of that without even making a save? That's where the fake injury comes in. Now, let's get something straight. I'm not saying roll around like you just got sniped from the stands. We are goalkeepers, not diving wingers. Neymar. But there is a smart way to do this. Let's say you just made a big save. Most goalkeepers, they pop right back up, punt it downfield, and keep the game moving. But you you know better. So instead of bouncing back up like nothing happened, take your time, stay down, breathe, get the ref's attention and wait for his whistle. And if you really want to sell it, take off your gloves, shake your wrist like something doesn't feel right, wave the physio over, let the coach jog out with that magic water bottle, because for some reason that stuff cures everything. And by the time you're ready to get back up, the other team has lost their flow completely, and your team, they get a much needed break, a chance to reset, and a chance to breathe. And the best part, there's nothing the ref can do about it, because you're not wasting time, you're just recovering. Now, slowing the game down is great, but what if you could make the game even harder for the opposition? Because this next trick is how goalkeepers make strikers miserable before the ball is even in play. Here's unpopular goalkeeper trick number 4. Let's talk about set pieces, or more specifically, corner kicks. These are the moments when the opposition loads your box and does everything they can to make your life miserable. You know how it goes, strikers backing into you, defenders wrestling for position, and somehow you're supposed to rise above it all and claim the ball like it's another training drill. Yeah, it's not happening. But here's the thing, you don't just have to stand there and take it all. That's where accidental bump comes in. Now, I say accidental because technically you're not supposed to do this, but goalkeepers have been getting away with it for years, so here's how it goes. As the opposition sets up, there's always one player who tries to plant themselves in your space, right in front of you, blocking your vision, disrupting your movement, and making sure you know they're there. So what do? Well, it's easy. Just before the corner is taken, just a little, oops, my bad movement, a shoulder, a slight push that just happens to put them off balance. Now, if they get annoyed and push back, even better, because here's the secret, most referees almost always protect goalkeepers in these situations. You give a little pump, they react, and suddenly the ref's eyes are on them. Plus, when the corner finally comes in, you just gave yourself a better chance to win it. It's smart, it's subtle, completely unfair, and yet perfectly legal. Now, this next one, it's sneaky. It's something goalkeepers at every level do and nobody ever seems to notice. In fact, if you ever watched a pro game closely, you see them steal an advantage right under the ref's nose. And once you learn to do it, you'll never go back. Let's talk about trick number 5. And every goalkeeper knows this feeling. You got a free kick deep in your own half, you step up, but the ball is just a little too far back, the angle isn't great, and you want to hit it further. But the ref, they've already marked their spot. Now, most goalkeepers, they just accept it, they place the ball exactly where the whistle was blown, like a good little soldier, but you're smarter than that. Because there's a sneaky little trick that goalkeepers at every level use to steal a few extra meters without ever getting caught. So here's how it works. When you walk off to the ball, don't place it right away. Instead, pick it up, adjust it, act like you're looking for the perfect patch of grass, even if you're playing on AstroTurf like me. And as you do that, take a tiny step forward, then another. It's small, it's subtle, but suddenly you gain 3, 4, maybe 5 extra meters, more space, a better angle, and a better chance to hit your target. And the best part, referees, they don't care, they just want the game to restart. And by the time you adjusted the ball, they've already moved on. I mean, it's not flashy, it's not obvious, but in a tight game, every little advantage matters. Now, if you really want to pull off the biggest cheat code in goalkeeping, listen up, because there's only one way to do it, and this one is actually illegal. And not because you can't do it, but because most goalkeepers, they refuse to do it. And it's called outworking everyone else. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no sneaky little tricks, just getting better while everyone else stay the same. So want to actually cheat the system? Click the link in the description, because the best goalkeepers, they don't cheat the game, they train smarter than everyone else.